Hey YouTube family, how are you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. Things have changed in the band I play with, and we are no longer using cabs on stage for guitar and bass. We're running direct to the soundboard and just simply coming out the monitors and out the fronts. So, time to build a new pedal board that'll allow me to do that very efficiently and still have the option to line out a cab if I so desire. There's the Amazon box that just landed today, and inside of it was this thing. This is a STRICH power supply. I have no idea if this is any good, but the reviews are pretty good, and it has a lot of the features there that I like. It has 9 volt, 500 milliamp outputs, as well as 9 volt, 100 milliamp outputs. It also has 12 and 18 volt outputs as well. I also ordered this new pedal board. It's square. It allowed me to have 2 levels of pedals and my amp right on here. It comes with a super nice bag. This is nice. I like it a lot. And I'll show you all the goodies that comes in there. And basically, I just want to put all this stuff on that. So let's have a look and see what we have to work with. So the STRICH power supply. Got our little owner's manual here. STRICH power supply. Alright, so there's all the plugins. Looks like there's a little light switch right here so I can activate the LEDs. It has a fairly big plug-in. It's not just one of those single eyelet, adapters. It's not metal construction, which I would prefer. It's plastic, but it feels good. And it's pretty light. Anyway, these are all supposed to be insulated power sources, so we'll see. All right. Take this out. This must be all the cabling, the little adapter wires. Yep. There we go. Oh. All right. So we have some Velcro and some 3M. What is that for? Oh, it's just some rubber pads. Little 3M pad here that you can remove. Not sure that I'll be using that, but anyway. Some Velcro. We got a bunch of pedal power cords here. They have a right angle on one side and a straight on the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of those. Holy moly. And then we have some adapters, which I never use. But, you never know. It's always good to have a couple of adapters there. Then we have the power cord. It has that figure 8 type plug-in. And just a 2-prong. And that's it. Just plug that in. And you can't really tell if there's power going to it. I'm not hearing anything. I'm going to flick this switch. Oh, look at that. Lights come on. Nice. All right, well, that works. So there's definitely power going to the LEDs. I guess we'll find out if there's power going to these pedals. You might as well check right now. Plug it in here, plug it in here. Oh, and there we go. We have life. All right, we got power in all of this, so that's good. Not even going to bother to check these plugins because I'm not really interested in those anyway. Let's see what we got going on with this thing. In the STRICH bag, we have nice feeling zippers. Good quality bag. It's all padded too. It's not super thick, but it's not bad. Oh, a nice little board. Look at that. Perfect. It looks like there's a place maybe that power supply I can mount in there. All right, well, nice aluminum. Looks like powder coat. It's good. So that pocket feels pretty heavy, so there's got to be something in here. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff in here. All kinds of goodies. Just gonna get rid of this for now. So of course we have a bunch of Velcro. We have a strap. We have a bunch of different sizes of zip ties. I think these things, you can put them on your board or underneath or on the side, and then you can run a zip tie through there and you can tie your cables to it. That's cool. I'll probably make use of that. And then we have some tie downs. I'm going to be running the Quilter Super Block amp on this one. So I'm thinking that's going to go right around there. And the pedals that I use most often, so this one is going to go down here. The drive will be over here. My tuner I use a lot, so that'll be down here somewhere. My wah pedal I use a lot, so that'll be down there too. And then compressor and a delay will probably just go up here. Because once these are on for me, I never really touch them. Okay, so now, what are we going to do with this power supply thing? Oh, so look, there's a ridge underneath here, like on the underside. So I can't, put this, can't really put this like this. Because if I put it like that, which would be good, I mean, it could fasten it there, but see the holes are going to be plugged. The access holes, that's not going to be any good. Or I could move it back over here like that, and then I would have access to those holes, and they would be protected on the inside. That might be an idea. Could potentially put it this way, and then you would see, it would look like that, but then I'd have to use the right angle cables. They would stick out like that much if I did that. Again, if I do this, right, if I go with this position, well then I can't use my power supply because it's going to be hidden. So that's no good. I can't do that. So I have to position this so that I can access both ends. Unless this could be, see, and this won't fit in these spaces. So it can only go up here somewhere. So I don't think that this STRICH power supply is designed for this STRICH board. You're going to have to jimmy rig some stuff. Right? So I guess if I put it this way, then that power supply is not under stress. It's not under pressure. It'll be, but then the only issue is this brick has no support on the back side of it. You see? Right? It's only sitting on this bottom lip right here. It's only sitting on that bottom lip. So I can Velcro it there, but then, it's just going to be floating. I am going to go see what I have in the shed. And seeing that there's like a floor, right, in here, right there, I'm going to see if I can find a piece of material that's the length of this power brick, and that is the same thickness as these ribs. And I'm going to put it in here. Velcro it, glue it, whatever. Two-sided tape it in here. And then the brick will sit on top of it like this, and I'll be able to center it. So the cable ends will be protected, and my power cable I'll be able to access from the rear. I found this piece of Ply Gem. It's like kind of a plastic trim, really solid. And look at that. It fits right in there, like perfectly. It's almost exactly the right width, almost. And this was just an old piece that was like cut. It's crooked, but look, it's perfect. Sometimes it pays not to throw out stuff in your shed. I can even cut some of this off. So my plan is I will cut this nice and square, drop this in here on some two-sided tape, and then I can mount this with some Velcro or more two-sided tape facing that opening, so we'll see the lights when they're lit. And I potentially would still have access to these AC power inlets. Here's my piece of Ply Gem. It's now black. It's still tacky, so I can't do anything with it yet. And on the rear, I sanded it down because these are textured. This black piece will be face down on the back, right? And then my block will mount to the underside of this. I don't care that it's white, you're not going to see it. I may or may not end up using that, but right now I think that's the best bet. While this dries, we're going to put the Velcro strips on this board. Some people will tell you to put the soft side on the board. Other people will tell you to put the hook side on the board. But for me, just, common sense, the hook side grabs everything. Like any little flake of dust or whatever that hits that hook side will stick to it. Whereas on kind of the felt side or the smooth side, you can rub that off. You can take a little brush and you can just brush that off. So seeing that the board is kind of exposed to the elements, I figure the smooth side would be better on the board, and this side would be better facing down underneath the pedals. So that's my logic. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, very sticky. Very sticky stuff. Go. All right, you don't have to watch me do that, but that's one of them. Finishing up. And they don't give you extra, that's for sure. That's it. Yeah, perfect. All right, well, there you have it. My pedals already have the Velcro underneath, so I think that'll... Oh yeah, no problem. So here's what the basic setup is going to look like. My guitar input's going to be into the Polytune, out of the Polytune into the wah, out of the wah into the compressor, out of the compressor into the drive, out of the drive into the flashback mini delay, out of the flashback mini delay into the spark booster, out of the spark booster into my Quilter Super Block amp, and that is it. I had enough cables here to connect all these up. So hopefully this shows up in the video, but I got a small cable here, and then out of the wah, into the compressor, out of the compressor into the drive, out of the drive, enough cable here to go underneath, and then over to the flashback, and then out of the flashback into the boost. I just need a cable to go from the spark booster to the Quilter Super Block amp. I just so happen to have these nice heavy duty right angle connectors. So all I need is a guitar cable. So there. So now this ground wire here is just going to go to the body of the jack, and the tip is going to go to the tip. I think I got it. There we go. Soldered up here and at the base. I kind of screwed up this end. Definitely didn't do as nice a job on that end. But I think it'll be okay. We're going to test it with cable tester. This I know is a good cable. So, see, put that on. And if there's a problem, you're definitely going to see some flickering. So we are all good. Double check to see if this cable does the same thing. I'll reset. It's doing exactly same thing, same lights, same everything. So we are good. We can make this work. Come under here. There we go. We are all wired up, connected. So now all we need is power. Okay. It's not coming off. Okay. That's what it's going to look like from the front, and from the top it's going to look like that. You know, black panel, can't even tell it's there. Right, now we just got to power this thing. We're all powered up, but I didn't tie anything down because I want to check to make sure that this all works. Go. Well, and look at that. These pedals are lighting up. All right. And we got lights. Look at that. All right. Success. Okay, we just got to tie this up, make this nice and neat. There it is, guys. All neatly tied up. All right, on. So just plug in the amp, plug into the wall, line out to the board, ready to rock. Quilter adapter right in here, ready to go. All kinds of room. Have some extra connection cables in there, just in case. And pedal board is ready to go. I've never heard of this name before, STRICH, but so far so good, guys. I'm impressed. Really impressed. So if you guys are still with me, thanks for sticking around. Thanks a lot for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if I could have done something different that you think would have been better, let me know that too. You guys take care. God bless. The video is not very long, but that whole process took about a couple hours. So standing up here, kind of working on that board, made me a little bit stiff. So now I'm going to go stretch. See what I did there?